Right, and was any of that used in criminal prosecution?
It's literally up for deliberation right now. It's an extended
Right, but
deliberation.
that's what I'm saying. So how is it that it's not like there's a criminal case against Skye Faye right now?
No, I'm saying that you violated her rights by reading it. You knew that the card was stolen. The first page of that document says that her SIM card was stolen, and you still went through the contents of her stolen records.
Okay. I mean, is she in possession of that SIM card now?
No, because it was sold off at a fucking auction.
Okay. So the last line in that clause, the phone or SIM card was abandoned or is not in use by the original owner. It's not currently in use by the original owner, correct?
It's still her property. You're
right.
looking for loopholes.
I do understand that, but you understand where I'm coming from as well, right? I mean, this is public information that has been leaked out onto the streets.
That is not public information. It is her private information that was stolen from her and then disseminated within the community.
Okay, so I should rephrase. It is her private information that has been made public, and it is not currently in use. I mean, it's literally posted everywhere. We're trying to clean up stuff that is on the streets, just people dropping documents. Like we're literally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're just trying to clean it up, why did you read it?
I mean, how was I supposed? Somebody just gave it to me. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to know what it is without even looking at it?
I mean, you can look at the first page that says it's the contents of her stolen SIM
right
card.
But the thing is, okay, there's the first page. How do I even know that that's what the contents are?
This makes no sense.
You act in good faith and then you shut the document.
Right, so there's good faith, right? So then let's say that somebody just says, I'm going to bomb City Hall. Here's and basically, okay, hold on. They're like, this is a manifesto to blow everything up. But at the same time, it's being spread and people are like, okay, here, how am I supposed to verify that it's the contents of her phone without even looking at it?
You call her and you ask her.
How do I call her and ask her if, I mean, it literally says in the legislation right here that if it's not in use. So, I mean, you're not.
You call Skye Faye, who is the captain of your department, and say,
you
hey,
are not answering
was your
the
phone
question
stolen?
in turn with the legislation where it says that it's not in use currently by the original owner.
You're also trying to compare her personal information to a
how
manifesto for an explosion.
Okay, hold on. You're not answering the question. It says unless the phone or SIM card was abandoned or is not in original use by the owner. It is currently not in use by the original owner.
And it is also not abandoned.
It says and or.
Yeah, and I'm attaching onto the first part where you're attaching onto the second part.
Right, it says, okay, it would be different if it just said and. Then you would have to attach the first part to the second part. It's and/or.
If I stole your SIM card, would it be used by you or not because I stole it from you?
That's not the letter of the law, though. You're not, unless the phone or SIM card was abandoned and/or not in use by the original owner, which it is not in use by the original owner.
It sounds like you're just trying to cover your ass right now. I'll be honest.
I mean, no, this is literally, according to the letter of the law.
Okay, so this is the reality. That piece of, for at least for you, Peters, it was brought to him as a report of an officer wrongdoing. So it was brought to him as that. He took the evidence, what it is, and he looked at it. That's his job as an officer. That's it. It was against his officer, and it was a piece of evidence. And it was brought to him as that, as a report of, hey, have you seen this? This is saying there's wrongdoing in your office. If he hadn't done it, then he wanted due diligence to Skye either, as well as the person who made the report.
Okay, what about the due diligence of looking at the report where Skye Faye reported all of her shit stolen, including her SIM card?
Okay, but that's not the report that was made. The report was, this is being put forward, it's talking shit about your officer.
Well, you're talking about due diligence. He should do the due diligence and actually see that she reported all of her shit stolen.
Right. Yeah, he knows it's stolen, but at that point, it's still a report. It's still a report made. Hey, This is.
I prefer really
you
not
need to look
to-
at this. This could be bad for your
Not to
officer.
speak.
Yeah,
If I
I don't
speak,
have
I am
anything
in big
against Skye.
trouble.
I think Skye's an amazing
big trouble,
captain.
and I don't want to be in
I
big
mean,
trouble.
obviously, I don't know where all of this is coming from.
It's a respect thing. That's where it's coming from. It shows that you have no respect for Skye, and
Huh?
that a bunch of police officers are coming in,
I prefer really
looking
not
at
to.
her private conversations and putting it on blast because for some reason people think she's doing something wrong.
You guys not listening to anything that was said over the last couple of minutes here?
It was literally a
Peters,
report that
I
she had
did
been
listen
around.
to it, and it seemed like you were being very disrespectful to Skye.
I prefer really not
What
to.
did I
That
do?
you're just-
Huh? How did I be
Through the
how is-
entire now, it just seems like you're being very disrespectful to her.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with Skye. I know multiple officers that have already gone. The entirety of the police force is already gone. I shouldn't say. You know what? That's exaggerating.
No, I haven't gone through the
Okay.
entirety of her SIM card, so not the entire police force.
That's
I
why I
think
just
a
said.
majority
Let me.
hasn't.
A majority
Yeah.
of the police force have already gone through it.
I am losing brain cells.
I
There
would
is
not
n-
say that the majority of the police force have gone through it.
I am
The majority
losing.
of the police force actually don't read reports. So when it comes down to it, the majority of police officers have not read it, and that it is only a select few that are looking to try and somehow know more about her, or are just trying to get the tea or something, that they're reading this
What are you
entire
talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
What are you talking about?
I can't speak.
You're
If I speak,
reading
I'm gonna
an
get in trouble.
entire SIM card from Skye Faye.
Right, but there's more context than
I
that.
can't
What
speak.
is the
There's-
context other
There's
than the
claims
fact that you?
there's claims that there's rights violations. There's claims that there's all of this stuff going on right now. It's not, hey, I just
Okay.
want to know more about Skye Faye.
So was the original reason for the actual subpoena for her phone records used to try and gather information that would lead to criminal charges against her?
There's nothing. You are completely missing the point.
You're completely missing the point of where people are coming from. And I honestly, I do think that you need to talk to Skye and actually smooth things over with her, because you could lose a really good captain.
I haven't even said anything about Skye. I think she's amazing. And how is this turning around onto I'm going to lose a captain?
The marshals
How-
also had that
Whoa,
document for
what
3
am I
weeks
listening
and
to?
did not touch it because it's illegal.
So you
according
said,
to the
you
letter
said
of
no
the law,
marshals. You said no marshals read this.
It was delivered to Director Angel. She read the first page where it says that it was stolen, and then she shut it, did not include a link to it anywhere, so no one would be tempted to read it because it is illegal.
Okay, according to the letter of the law, it is not illegal.
You have to do the spirit and the letter. It can't just be one or the other. That's how court cases get lost.
None of this makes sense. None of it. None of it. None of it. None of it. None. The zero.
Peters, did you find any bones that we can snack on? Oh, well.
Yep.
I don't think he has.
Oh, probably not.
Did he put on the VR headset, or did that just blow his mind?
It just blew his mind. I think this entire conversation just blew his mind.
Oh, I didn't know it was a trip on something. I thought the meeting was so.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks like some.
Nobody,
it looks
nobody
like
else
some.
here feels like a like just
I
gnawing on a
don't know
bone
why
right now.
you're talking about bones.
Why
Go,
are you?
go drink some milk or get like a calcium supplement.
This whole situation looks
tried.
really bad, bro.
I don't know. It's just
Go to the hospital?
I don't think they can help me. I feel like,
Like
I
a
don't
bone
need
marrow
a bone
transport
suit.
or a transplant or something, you know.
I might. I don't know.
You might be dying.
All right, I'm gonna go to CMC.
Yeah, go get
Well. The fuck? Where's it at? I mean, the thing is, they're making it seem like Skye's gonna quit over it. Like no one's even pushing charges or like. Like, they just, now you just know how she is as a person. Now you just know she's an op. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, if I speak, I'm really gonna get in trouble. Cause I'm be like, at least I know you're a snake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't speak. Bro, if I speak, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm literally gonna lose my job. If I speak, I'm gonna lose my job. I'm just gonna shut up. No, Peters don't got me, bro. Because they're trying to fucking tell people you're gonna lose your job if you read this, which makes no fucking sense because it was made public by the civilians of Los Santos. It's not like we took her phone, held her against her will, and ripped through it. She doesn't own it anymore. It was lost. Somebody found it, opened that shit, and that it belonged to them, and then released it. So that person that it belonged to, this release was originally on his phone. So I don't, bro. Bro, they're making her look like 100 times worse. Like, they're making it seem like this shit is legit. Now, the thing is, bro, I can't wait to talk to Nino. Where is it at? Search and Caesar.
Den shiesty to my dick. He a bitch for not speaking up.
Peters, if you're saying anything, can't hear you.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Right. So this report that Angel made whenever she received this document, it's from August 2nd. It says, Director Angel was emailed by Crocodile Steve, sent a document titled Skye Faye Corruption Document. Upon opening it, she read the introduction, which is as follows. Crocodile Steve was given pictures and a text log of Skye Faye's phone by an anonymous source. Crocodile Steve understands Skye Faye may have been a victim of gang versus gang conflict and had her phone stolen in the process. The contents of this phone show the girlfriend-boyfriend relationship with Achas Perez, shows evidence of a breach of attorney-client privilege, evidence of withholding information about crimes, evidence of leaking internal PD investigations,
So how does it...
texts, and reports to other officers and criminals. Skye Faye knowingly maintained and hid a still active relationship with a high-level criminal known as Achas Perez and abused her powers as an LEO to assist Achas Perez in Hades. Based on the admittance that he understands this SIM card may be stolen, as well as the fact it is given by an anonymous source, none of the information contained can be used in the court of law. Additionally, Director Angel is concerned that this document is a breach of Skye Faye's right to privacy and will not be reviewing it, nor will she be providing a link to it in case someone might read it accidentally.
Oh, okay. So what are you? I'm sorry. What are you trying to clarify right there? Because it sounds like that's more from a legal standpoint.
But that's this entire thing is like, that is a right to her privacy for people to not go through the shit.
Right, I understand, but you also have to take into context public domain as well. Public versus private domain. Like, this is literally entered the public domain.
That's where there's the difference of you and me when it comes to being an LEO, where I know that that is stolen. I am not touching it.
So wait, hold on. Quick question. So you said August 2nd that report was made?
Yes.
Do we have access to that report?
No, it's Angel's report.
Okay. So
Was that disseminated to the departments?
That's a state marshal report.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like.
But the document?
Yeah. Like, how are we supposed to know that happened? You know what I'm saying? If we don't know.
So on, what is this? July 31st, Skye wrote her own report about her getting stolen. It's 10219.
Okay, so she had a report saying her SIM card was stolen, but I'm just saying, like, on the aspect, like, once again, I'm not blaming no marshals here. I just want to like just the dissemination of that information. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't read y'all reports. Does that make sense? We don't know that. She actually made a report saying, "Oh yeah, we got, you know, my shit got stolen," but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like I kind of wish you guys disseminated that to us, because then none of this would have happened. You know?
But there's no reason for it to be spread. It's a stolen piece of information, and you guys should know to not read stolen pieces of information.
And if I speak, this is
let
where I'm
me
gonna
give
get in
an
trouble.
example. Let's say there's a photograph of somebody,
And this is where if I
having a
speak,
shit
I'm gonna
ton
get in
of
trouble.
illegal items and drugs in their property. Can you just go into that property and then instantaneously search for everything because it was public domain that you got that information?
It's a completely different.
It's not completely
yes,
different.
it is. We're talking about. It would be more
It's a
if
breach
somebody.
of privacy.
Like I feel like the
totally
marshals have been
understand where
like,
you're
"Yo,
coming
there's
from
the
that. It'd be
information
more
going
like
around. Do not
somebody
read this."
dumping all that
Blase,
shit
blase,
just out
because
in
we don't
public.
know. She just made a
We're
regular.
not-
I thought like it looks
We're
like a
not
regular
going through
cop
and
getting,
trying to search
getting
and
held
seize
up.
anything.
That's it.
I mean, it has literally been made. This is where it gets crazy because it's literally entered the public domain.
Yeah, but something that's not legally verified to be true, even if it's in the public domain, doesn't mean that you can then go through.
Bro, that's a good point, Dan.
Charge illegal charges against them. Because if
I'm
there's
not
rights
pushing any charges
violations
against
and-
anyone.
Yeah, but you were going through it to try and see if she was leaking document information.
I
which
wasn't.
is-
I was not. What?
But that's what your statement was.
Like,
is that someone came to you saying that they were.
I'm
that
sorry.
she-
Can you
she
please
was
go out?
doing-
No, hold on. You need to either go off duty or go out on duty. I'm trying to have a conversation with the marshals.
Okay.
You also need to send your other 2 officers out of this room then.
Why?
If you're having a conversation with the marshals, then they need to leave.
Why do they need to leave?
You just kicked out another person who is talking with you.
Who is literally